start streaming. And we are good to go. Refresh so I can see things. Excellent signal. Alright, now let me check. Let me wait here to make sure I'm left and right. Which, ooh, I think I'm only left. As always, audio stuff. Hold on here. Let me see if I can't. Properties. No, that's because it's got two advanced audio. Audio mixing, monitoring off, volume active, tracks 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Always fun times. Welcome to the kitchen, by the way, people. Settings. Here we go. Okay, so this is a mono mic, and it's only putting out mono signal. Mic. Sound settings now. Mono audio on. Alright. Let's see if that gets me both sides. Oh, no. That might be my out only. So, hold on. Let me go into my microphone here. 2 channels. Yeah. Up the quality. Device effects. Audio enhancements off. Well, no. Keep that on. That's from the microphone itself. I don't want to be left only. How can I do this? I know what I need to do. I don't know where to do it. Properties. There it is. Ba-bum. Ha-ha! I just didn't see it before. Okay, now we are left and right. Let the stream catch up to me. This way I can balance my voice. There we go. Stereo. Okay. So now, how's my voice to music ratio? It's okay, I guess. I'll just keep rambling. And pretty good with music. Yeah, pretty good with music. Tapping, I'm talking. I hear myself in my head though, damn it. We'll bump it a little bit. Nudge a half a decibel out of the music. Okay, should be good. All right, I don't think I need to watch me anymore, so I think I'm good. Pop these out. Let's get on with it. I can love me. It's so funny. I love that I can love me. Okay, whatever. Any important mails? No important mails yet. All right, so we're making dinner. Make dinner. Hide my mouse. So this is curry. Curry. I don't have a son. My son abandoned me. What happened to my son? Oh, puppy son. The thing that you want so much is no longer there, but it's in the kitchen. say hi to everybody. All right, we're making dinner. It's 8 in the morning over here, but it's curry. I want it to. Where's the sun? Bark. Hello, everybody. Puppy son. Good job. Puppy cookies. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I like to let curry mellow. Why is my live? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I figured as much. All right. CPU 2.1. Hey, we're doing good. 30-30. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so one thing I wanted since I got back from the States is curry. Curry. And we make my own version of pretty standard Japanese curry. But it's not exactly the same. I do a mix of flavors to get what I want. Instead of just open the box and call it good. Tea. And here, my frozen tea. Welcome to the kitchen, by the way. I can do this now because when we went to go see Dad, we talked about getting a certain laptop for the trip. So my missus has one, I never had one, and whatnot, but we chose either a laptop that can do things or like a base gaming model. So it can handle some video stuff, like the streaming, as you guys watched. So, I met curry when I went to college and met all my Japanese friends, and they introduced me to it, and it's the most fantastic thing you'll ever have in the world. Typically, they ate S&B curry. That's a very famous one, very normal one. I've learned over the years to make the flavor that I want. I mix different brands and different flavors. So my friends didn't like it too hot. I like things hotter, but yeah, they always opened one box, make it, and away you go. It's super easy. Anybody can do it. But being the crafty and morally onerous pseudo chef that I am, I like to take the house brand apple and honey, a sweeter curry, and then mix it with the same house brand Java curry, which is far more bitter because it has espresso in it. And this, with a little bit of sugar and or honey, whichever one you want to use, is phenomenal at the end. And then, of course, your heat level. With a laptop, you guys are up in the cubby hole here, and then you're down on GoPro here. I just tethered it in. So I think that's really cool. This is something I've always wanted to do. Like some people stream games, why not stream other things? And we need our spice. Let me grab spice. And our puppy son, huh? There is, which one should I use? Who's getting old? Nobody's really getting old. Okay, we'll use the hottest of the hot. Ooh, baby. This stuff. This is murder. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should check. I'm sorry. Am I public or private? Oh. I don't remember. That's the funny thing. I may have screwed up. Ah, here we go. Okay, so hold on, sorry. Select. Can I see more details about this? My bad, I'm sorry. Sometimes I screw things up. Go figure, huh? Properties, no. Select a stream. Yeah, go there. No. Start virtual camera. No. General stream. Here we go. RT and VIP, yeah, that's right. But what I want to see is to make sure that I actually set the damn thing as public. Well, I guess there's one way I can do that. Just hop over to a website, to YouTube's here. Go here. And then live. Making curry is my name. Okay, I do believe that's public. Yeah, okay. Oh, puppy son. Okay, all right, puppy son. All right, no, that's fine. Yeah, should be latest and public. Yep, it's public. Okay, good. All right, sorry. Sometimes I'm stupid. Private, public. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, add your heat level. And this stuff is death. This was made by a friend of ours from the Philippines. Ooh, baby, it's hot stuff. This is a heat level that I have trouble with. So, standard operating procedure, standard Japanese curry is actually, as I was taught, every family is different, is onions, lettuce, and potatoes, and then over rice. But living in Taiwan, I've learned to do many other things. Like baby corns are fantastic to put in there. And then I'm actually going to reach out and try, because I've had this at some restaurants, and my wife converted me to a cabbage lover. It will go good in there, but I have to figure out how to cut it. And that's what we're going to find out this time. So, all right. This is a quick curry, as I call it, because when I make a slow curry, I'll boil the bones. I'll make basically a stock from absolute zero. So we're not going that far, because I want to serve this tonight. And actually, the best way to do things is to let it mellow overnight. Curry loves to mellow. If I ever ran a curry restaurant, every curry that I serve would be a day old because of that fact. Like, Monday's curry would be made on Sunday. Tuesdays would be made on Monday, because it just changes and it just turns so beautiful at the end of the day, or after it sits a day. To make the curry fast, a fast curry, we're still going to extract flavor from our veg through the water. When I learned from my friends from Japan, they would always fry things. You would cut your onions, cut your potatoes, cut your carrots, and then fry it. And that's fine, but they would cook it completely and then just throw it into the sauce. The sauce is pretty intense, but you can kick up the flavor a little bit by taking the veggies flavors and putting it into the water. I'm gonna turn this up. It is gonna kick up a little bit more, but I don't feel like breathing gas and dying, so, you know, it's a trade-off. All right, garbage bowl. And I need a peeler. And we'll hack this open. So that's our first step. We're gonna get the water going, and I'll turn you guys around here on the GoPro so that you can just be involved. And I'm really excited for this process because, well, it's just exciting. I like to cook. I love to cook. That's why I studied it on a professional level, so. Let's get these washed up first, and then we'll get into some cable management. Actually, hold on. Puppy son, puppy son. We'll do a little safety cable management here. So as I'm moving stuff around, things won't fall. Courtesy of Kevin Hughes. we're plugged in, right? Yeah, we're transmitting juice. Okay, good. Good. And then we've got an extra plug for our fizzone here. Might as well plug in the phone. Why not? 80%, it's fine. Okay. And then we'll throw this somewhere out of the way. My mouse is up there so I can still operate. Good. Okay, we're good. All right, that seems good. All right, storm. It's so funny. The initial storm. All right. Oh, I can turn that down. I'm sorry. Okay, good. All right, we're washing potatoes. So I can, since you're GoPro, I can just grab and throw you dudes there. Welcome to the sink. May not be the most exciting stuff, but, and these are fairly clean. I don't need to brush these. Yeah, these are really nice and clean. Because we're not gonna peel them. Why peel them? Skin is beautiful. The potato has blessed us with its skin. It tastes good. Has a nice texture. And it cleans up real nice and easy. Good. And I need my hand towel here. Bring you guys over there, back over to the board. Looks good to me. Wrong way. Get our carrot peeled up, so that's done. Either this carrot is ragged or my peeler is ragged. I can feel that skin coming off. Holy monkey. I think it's a little bit... There we go, it got smooth there. Clean up our mess. Set you boys there. That's my hand towel. Put that in my butt. Good, okay. Get rid of the tippy and the butt. You like my burn? I was, focus. I was making hot pot the other day. I reached in to push the cabbage down, touched the side of the pot. Got me good. It's a good sized blister. Okay, so order of operations. Carrots cook forever. We can hack these up first along with the baby corns. Now, I like a pretty chowder type curry. And a chowder is different than a soup. A chowder is chunky. So that's what I aim for in my curry, is a very chowder type of thing. Obviously it's not a bisque or like a technical, like your French soups where you blitz everything together. No, I don't like it like that, and that's not the point of the dish. But some people will be more sauce heavy versus meat and veggies. I lean towards more chunk heavy with the sauce to accent. So, and then when we get to mixing, I'll show you the sugar ratio, the Java curry ratio, all that stuff. It creates a beautiful flavor rather than just opening the box and calling it go. Oh shit, okay, I'll say that's not bite size. It is my morning here, so This is my best attempt. I was going to try to make it last night, but I didn't have my other box of curry. And the store was closed. So I was like, well, I'll walk the puppy dog early in the morning, and then we'll finish his walk, and then I'll run to the grocery store. Because they open at like 7, I think 7 or 7:30. So, had a quick coffee after the puppy dog walk, ran right to PX Mart, grabbed us some veggies that we need. We need to hold for a moment. Hope everyone's doing lovely. Let's get, these are our next long cook. Like, these two can go in together, because you can boil the shit out of baby corns and they'll never die, is the thing. Oh, let's take a look at this one. A little bit of darkness here. Let's see. That is nothing to be worried about. The kernels are spaced so I can see the cob. It's not mold or anything. Okay, let's cut it just to make sure. White and looks good. Okay. Those can go in together. I don't know why I'm cutting one at a time. Hey, puppy son. We have our doge chef here. And somebody had a green butt when I bought it. You got the butt. Okay. No green butts there. Yeah. I've grown to love baby corns because you can't, I shouldn't say you can't, there's always a way to fuck something up, but these are pretty damn hard to fuck up. Like, you can boil them forever in a day. How's our water? Our water's coming up to temperature. Oh, you want to be dough chef, huh? You want to be puppy chef? Where's our son? Ah, there's our son. You want the last of your cookie? Okay. Dying for the last of your cookie. Okay, enjoy. Now, since our whole purpose here is to extract flavor from the water, let's season it. Like, it's just water. We don't need any salt. Curry has so much goddamn salt in it, it's ridiculous. But we do need some wine. And I'm pretty liberal with it. I mean, that looks pretty good. I mean, whoops. It'll boil off anyways. And that'll make it taste really, really nice. So now we can add our hard boiled stuff. Like this curry, carrots. Those corns can sit in there all day. I shouldn't say all day. Carrots will cook. But it'll be fine. And we're going to start to extract flavor, so that juice becomes a flavorful liquid, Doge. A flavorful liquid. Okay. Now, we're gonna add in something that I don't normally add, but I got it, and it's getting old, is garlic. There is no reason to add garlic to curry. Like, it's already there. Hand towel. But it's getting old, I don't want to waste it, and it won't hurt anything. So, what the hell? Why not use it? It's not old enough that it's got a green stalk, but it's getting there. And it's going in a stew, so we don't need to mince it, just a quick cut. You're good to go. Boom. Congratulations. We've taken our water to Flavor Town. So I went to Tipatilio's in the United States, and I'm sorry, I should say the actual name, Portillo's. I call it Tipatilio's. And of course, Guy Fieri went there and signed a picture of him. And being the Anthony Bourdain fan that I am, I like how he picks. Sorry, burp. I like how he picks on Guy Fieri because he does carry that soul, that whole 90s, you know, time when douche was normal. But the man does do good things. He gives a lot to charity. He cares a lot about like kids and whatnot. So he does. You can't fault him for that. So I just like to pick on him because it's fun. All right, we're not gonna do our potatoes yet. I just want to wipe the water off. They can hold. Let's hit our onions. They'll go in towards the end. We're boiling hard here. If we keep that to a moderate boil and we don't really care, we can take the fan down. And I shouldn't breathe gas aids. Okay. Let's see what we get in our onions. PX Smart pisses me off sometimes. You can squeeze, you can peel, you can look, and sometimes you get home with the shittiest onion. That reminds me of when we were in England. I had to shop at the commissary. Nothing wrong with the commissary, but man, I started to peel the onions before I bought them. Because whoever was supplying the onions to the fucking UK region was a bastard. If you didn't peel your onions, you get home, you take off a layer or two, you're like, oh, it's fine. You get in, that bitch was absolutely like rotten. You could squeeze them, you could smell them. They were some rough onions. So I used to get yelled at by the staff. I shouldn't say I got yelled at. They knew it was me, they were watching me, so when I'd come, they'd give me a bag to put the peelings in. And I told them politely, I was like, hey man, your onions are dog shit. Like, half the time I buy onions, I get home, they're rotten. So I'm gonna peel them before I take them home. And that's that. I use everything I get. Every one I peel, if it's not bad, I take it home, so I'm not like an asshole in the store, peeling it and not using it and throwing it everywhere. If I find a bad one, I let them know. But yeah, I haven't done that since the commissary. Not trying to be a fucking Karen, but like they were, I wasn't live streaming then. I didn't have a channel back then. I would show it. I would totally show it because they were rough. They were some rough onions. I should eventually have a coffee. Why not? Everybody else in the world gets coffee but me. Ooh, I can feel the sulfuric acid already. We're gonna be crying. It's gonna be a big cry session. There we go. Chunk. Yep, it's starting. Woo! All right, let's bang this out real quick. They're gonna cook down quite a bit. There you go, done. Flick off your stem. Is that a piece of skin? Yep, piece of skin. I usually do half and thirds because they're gonna cook down pretty good. Onions always cook down really nice. Woo, baby! I'm so emotional. Done. All right, let's get these the hell out of here. Otherwise, I'll die. Because they're last in the pot. Because they only take 5 minutes. Hi, puppy son. Ooh, shit. They take 5 minutes. Yeah, they hit the water for about 5 minutes. That's all they need. Just to soften up. Because once we do the curry, that's gonna add extra cook time. Okay, potatoes. We can get those done, I suppose. We'll have to put them in water, so let's get them in a new bowl. Ba-bum. And these always cook by themselves. And we will, let's see, get us a nice happy mouth bite here, right about there. Yep, that ain't too bad. Not too bad at all. Uniform? Absolutely not. Shit. I may have studied the methods of the Michelin star chefs, but no. Like, cooks down, it'll fit in your mouth. That's all I need. All I need. And it's somewhat uniform. You do get some smaller chunks on the how a potato hates you, but I don't shape it. That's my fault for not shaping it, separating it by size. It's okay. We overcook a few of the odd slices of potatoes, it'll be fine. To quote AB again, like if you ever watch his cooking skills video, and he makes beef bourguignon, he talks about overcooked onions, overcooked carrots. Who doesn't like them? Have to agree. If they get egregiously big, I'd break them down further. But again, I don't really care, as long as the big ones get cooked. I would quote AB and say, oh, who doesn't like an overcooked potato? Well, an overcooked potato just turns into fucking mush. So the answer is nobody on that one. Carrots, baby corns, you can get away with. Potatoes, not so much, because they just turn into the broth. There's an egregiously big piece. Here's an egregiously big piece. I must have got temporary AIDS and not cut somebody in half. There's an egregiously big piece. There's one. Yeah, I must have forgot to split somebody in half. See? Get too excited talking to you fools. The wine's coming out now. God, that smells good. Favorite part of the process. There we go. Fixed. You're not too bad, but fixed, fixed, fixed. Okay, good. Destarched. Okay, they're on deck for now. That doesn't need to go anywhere. Let's recycle this. And hi, puppy son. You want to go pee-pee? Are we going to have a live stream puppy pee-pee? You shouldn't. We already went on puppy walk. Don't let me stop you. Do what you got to do, puppy. You want to pee-poo? Go ahead. No? Okay. You just want more cookies. I know. All done. Okay, all done, son. Okay. So let's figure out what to do with our cabbage. Besides cut it, I should say. So here's my thought process on breaking down our cabbage. And this is a wife thing. I always liked cabbage, but I'm really a big fan of it now since moving here and the missus. Cabbage is such a huge part of like Taiwanese cuisine. It's everywhere. And I think that's largely because it's fairly inexpensive. I shouldn't say fairly. Actually, it's pretty damn cheap. It gets expensive after typhoons, but you know. If I half it, see, no matter what, it's gonna come apart. And if I don't want to shred it like a salad. You guys with me? Yeah, you are. Okay. I don't want to shred it like a salad. But I don't want it to be I thought about leaving it big like this because this is very hot pot. Like this, your leaf right here. This is very hukwo. And you toss it in and you cook it to how you like it. But basically, if you're like me and some other people, you cook the fuck out of it. And it just, this gets really limp and it just goes down. But the thing with that is you're pulling it out of your hot pot one at a time. So in my head, how I had thought to do this, the challenge of cabbage, because if I break it down too much, it's just going to turn into soggy leaves and just be floating in the curry. I'm not wondering to leave it like this and boil it whole, because if you put it in there and you don't fuck with it, it'll stay together as a package. Like, I already ruined this leaf because I peeled it off. It was naturally stuck to it. But if we maybe half that, and then we soak it, or we just leave it like this, we can take it out whole and then cut it in half and serve it with the curry. I know the flavor will work because I got this idea because we went to a couple restaurants that had curry and it was in there. So the flavor profile will work, but I'm just trying to figure out how to serve it and not have it turn into mush. That's boiling pretty good. And then 2 hunks. So if we do all 4 of them at once, let's prep here while we think about it. Listen to some tunes and prep. I didn't get all of it. There we go. Got it. Now that is, it's a little bit bigger than half, so we'll half this. Could have got out my bigger knife, but okay. So now we've got those, and those will stay together somewhat. The water will have them come apart. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let our carrots and thing finish up. We're not gonna cook the shit out of them. We'll test them. We'll fork test them in a second. And I say we move into cabbage next. Or should I do potatoes next? And the reason I think of potatoes is I gotta take them out. We don't want to do them together because potatoes are such a time thing. Because like I said, they'll just turn to mush if you fuck them up. So let's do potatoes last because they're also going to be sponges as well. They're going to soak up the flavor. We throw them in now. There's no flavor in the broth or stock, broth, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we'll do this mix, cabbage, onions. Actually, you know what? We can level off the onions now. Let's check where our carrots are at, and we'll throw in onions because they're really quick. Yoink, yoink. Puppy son, puppy son. Oh, I can bring you guys along for the ride. It's so cool I can do that. I love it. So, just a basic test. Pull them out, see where we're at. If we're close to done, we're almost there, yeah. I can pierce them with a good amount of resistance. So let's get our onions in there and we'll get those done. Couple of minutes with the onions and then we can pull this and we've got a pretty flavorful liquid, especially with the onions going in. And the cabbage will add to that. Turn it up so I don't get AIDS. I see desktop is still playing, so should be good in the music mix. My mic's working good. Yeah. So, I suppose I can lift you. I can't really check the angle that much. There you go. So that's our pot. It's not that exciting. I would mount you, but if I get any closer, there's a lot of heat throw here, so. That's the start of our beautiful liquid. And believe it or not, this adds a lot to your curry. Trust me. This is the quick method too. The normal method, I'd have chicken bones or pork, you know, whatever the hell I'm making. And I would do the same process, but I'd throw the veg, the mirepoix and everything in first, then I'd throw the bones in for hours just to get all that goodness out of there. And the meat too. And it really adds a nice body. This has less of a body because there's no gelatin. Obviously, it's veggies. But it still kicks it up a notch over frying it like my friends used to do. Like when I said they fried it, they would cook in the pan, everything. Throw in the carrots. They didn't do corn. Anything they would do, they would fry it, and they would completely cook it over here. So it would be done. The carrots would be soft, onions would be soft, everybody would be done cooking over here, which they still have flavor, but then they would make the roux, the sauce, and then just pour it in it, give it a quick stir, and serve it. Absolutely fine. Tastes phenomenal. That's how I learned to do it initially. But when I trained myself how to cook, I thought, hey, if we step back for a second, why don't we pull all the flavor out of our ingredients? Or, I shouldn't say all, I say, why don't we maximize our flavor? Instead of wasting some of our flavor to steam in the fry pan, let's capture it all in the broth and then make our curry from there. Who knows? I could be an a-hole, which, you know, always a possibility on that one. Always. All right, take it down. So let's go over, we're doing chicken, by the way. Let's go over, because once I go chicken, the board is done. The board in the area is done. So we got our veg. Is there anything else we need to add? Yes, we have to cut our curry. So let's get that done while we bring our onions and stuff up to speed. Because like I said, once we go chicken, the area is done. We will fry the chicken. We'll start it with high heat, but then we'll finish it in the water to, again, like, pull that flavor out. Let me help out a chunky onion in here. There's a chunky girl. Is that terribly sexist? There's a chunky boy in here. There he is. Not everybody is chunky, it's a girl. Shit, you can see me. There you are, bastard. Break down. You got those curves. There you go. There you go. Now you're coming apart. Okay, looking good. So let's cut curry and let's dry the board a little bit. But we should also make coffee, eh? Unfortunately, I can't, you're tethered, so you have a cable. I can't quite bring you out, and the laptop's in a cubby, so if I grab the GoPro here. Oh, hello. That was a big noise. Hold on, sorry. Gotta investigate something. What the fuck was that? Did I miss an earthquake? No. Sorry, puppy. Yeah, you're my earthquake barometer. You usually know when there's an earthquake. I think someone's thing just fell. Yeah, okay. We're good. So bumps around here. Bumps happen, and usually, sometimes they're earthquakes. And most people would be like, you can't feel an earthquake? The answer is no. When you're standing up doing things, if it's not a big shake and bake, you just don't know it. It just happens around you. And usually something will shake or rattle, and then you'll pay attention to it. So the answer is no. You don't feel an earthquake if you're busy doing things. If you're sitting down, oh yeah, you feel it coming. Because I used to do my homework on the floor in the living room. I'd be laying there, I'd be writing, practicing Chinese, doing what I gotta do. And all of a sudden, you feel, and I was like, oh, shake and bake. And the rest of the family's like, what? I don't feel it. And they're on the couch. Then when it gets strong enough, then they'll feel it. Or sometimes it doesn't get strong enough and they never feel it. About 2 minutes, and then we'll pull. Let me get a landing pad. Okay, so then the next thing, what the hell was I saying before I thought it was shake and bake? Puppy, what were we talking about? Coffee. I was gonna make a coffee. And, oh, laptop space. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Give it a wipe. Dusty. Dusty, dusty. There we go. Got some stains. No chemical got put in there, eh? No, I don't think so. All right, so this is our landing pad for our veg. All of our veg eventually, because we will mix it back in as we go. Another minute, and then we can pull. Okay, so, yeah. So the laptop's really, really cool because you guys are up in like a cubby. So I can't exactly like unplug the GoPro, then move that. It's a mess. So, you know, you can just listen to me make a coffee. But since I'm yammering so much, it's time to pull. So, let's pull. Take it down. Take that down. Oh, that's my son right there. That is the flavor and texture. Smells good. I smell everything put together, and a lot of wine. Not a lot of wine, but I can smell the wine, which is good. It will have a small presence in there. My son's gonna lay down at my feet, of course. He's a dog, so that means I gotta be careful I don't step on him. Okay, congratulations. We built the first floor of a flavorful liquid. And you always start off with more than you need because it evaporates as you go. All right, next. We had discussed cabbage next. And I can add as I see fit because the flavor does not evaporate away. And we will, that's how I burned myself. Fucking A. Just about did it again. Stupid is as stupid does. Okay, yeah, let's put a little fresh in there. It'll boil off, there'll be plenty of flavor. Just to cover. Okay, good. Okay, we can run this out because space is limited in a Taiwanese kitchen. But I will say it may be limited, but our house has a very good size kitchen. This is a good size compared to others, so cannot complain. Okay, cabbage is on deck. That'll take about 10, and then we'll finish with potatoes, and they'll soak up all that goodness. So, okay, we were about to cut curry. Let's do said action. Then I guess after we cut curry, we can make a coffee. I keep talking about it. It's like, make it now. It's like, you got too much moving around to do. So, all right, so here's our sweetener. This is House brand. It's good. You could use S&B. S&B makes a shit ton of curry. In fact, I think House is made by S&B, to be honest. I think I found that out somewhere, that this is like a subsidiary of S&B Spices. Just because I said that now, it's gonna prove me to be an asshole. Yeah, okay, well, we'll look it up later. Anyways, apple honey, sweeter curry. And this is your base, because if you use too much of the Java, it's quite bitter. And then you gotta balance it. You always balance it out with sugar anyways, but you can use less sugar. If you're getting into curry, let me share with you a bit of advice. Don't buy mild and don't buy super hot, extra hot, super hot, or hot. Buy in the middle. I don't know why, but always in the middle, like 2s and 3s, have the least amount of salt. And you might be thinking like, well, fuck, I like it hot. I don't even know if you see that. Yeah, you can. You add your own spice. Trust me, add your hot. Take the salt out, because this is a phenomenal amount of salt. It's crazy. 1 block, yeah, there's 2 servings. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's 12 servings. So 19.1 gong chi. I don't know how to measure a gong, but however much 19 gong is, there's 12 of them in this box. 1 serving, 793 salt. Okay, that's a lot of fucking salt. I have found over the years, S&B, House, everybody, in your middle curries, your 2s and 3s, they have the least amount of salt. You go down to mild and extra mild, I don't know why. They have just as much salt as the extra hots and super hots. Maybe because to keep the flavor up, or however the roux or something needs to be balanced out. But your middles have the least amount of salt. So I would suggest you to do that. All right. Welcome to Flavor Town, bitches. All right, so we're not gonna mince it. Like, you just wanna get your chocolate bars out, and I usually half the chocolate bars. To be honest, this is not a necessary step. Like, it will melt in there. It's a roux. It's designed to melt. So you can throw it in. It's just how quick, how long. It's principles of cooking, basic principles of cooking. How long you want to cook your potatoes for, how long you want to cook your onions for. Oh, we can take that down. Cut them accordingly. You want to cook a potato in 45 minutes, an hour? Then don't cut it, you know, throw it in the oven. It takes that long. Boom. This, I break it down like this because when I'm stirring it, when I'm whisking it, it just melts faster. Just, why not? But you could throw chunks in there. You just gotta stir it longer and be more thorough, because you will kind of end up with, you can end up with, you know, little curry spice chunks. And in case you're wondering down there, this is kind of like an asshole process, or it seems more involved than it needs to be. The next reason is I learned from my mistakes and from my friends. Making curry, sometimes they would go from frying pan to water and then sauce. It sticks to it. Your roux will stick to your veggies. It really likes to stick to your veggies. And then you end up with little flavor pockets that are so intense because it's just pure chocolate, or pure curry chocolate, I should say. Okay, so now we get the Java out. And the Java, can already see is completely different color. It's very, very yellow. Curry has turmeric. I can smell the coffee. I can smell the espresso. I keep it in the freezer because we made 2 mistakes, and those 2 mistakes were buying it at Costco. Or 1 mistake, I should say. Costco's fine, but we don't eat that much fucking curry because they only sell you this box that's literally this long. Yeah, it's literally twice as long, 1.5 times as wide. And then this is 1 chocolate bar from the Costco. 1 chocolate bar is almost half. It's not a quarter. Like 2 of them. So there's more in the chocolate bars than there is in the civilian type. And they give you a fuck ton of chocolate bars. I've been cooking out of this for a year. This was a full bag, and this was 1 box that we bought from Costco. So I've been trying to use this. The guava curry's hard because the ratio of the Java curry is lower. So I've got 2. I usually go about 60-40. I eyeball it because I sugar it anyways at the end. But you'll see, like we're about 1.5, or we're about 0.5 to 1 right now because this is about a container and this is 2 containers. If you go too long, or if you go too much, it gets quite bitter. Unless that's your jam, then you can. If you guys want to talk about fun curry, if you want to make an absolutely fantastic curry, make the apple honey yourself. I did that once. I damn near died. From foodgasm, by the way, not, food poisoning. I bought some Fuji's, some honey. I took the Fuji's, I peeled their skin, I blitzed them in my food processor, basically turned them into applesauce, and then I cooked them down. I cooked them down quite a bit, and then I threw in the honey, the mix, and then I added a standard curry. Holy Jesus. If I really, really, really wanted to go like foodie or like, complete 0 to nothing, it would be stock, and then break down your apples and stuff like that. There's a whole, it would be a heck of a process, but wow, was that good. It's better than the boxed. In my opinion, it's better than the boxed. But the boxed works in oh shit, my brain turned off, I'm so sorry. The box works, is what I was saying. I was just feeling out my cabbage, I'm sorry. So, I guess I can bring you along here. Hold on. I'm not very good at bringing you guys along for the ride yet. Come on. It's staying together like I had hoped. So I'm just touching it just to get a feel for where it's at. This one's a little bit harder because it stood above the water. Those are looking really good. Now when we pull those, they should stay somewhat together. That one's getting there. He's gonna break down a little bit. She, give everybody a gender, I guess. Push him down just a smidge. Maybe I can rotate him, hold on. That way, even cooking. We lost the middle just a smidge. Okay, that's fine. There. Now we'll get that top half that didn't cook. Stay there. Keep an eye on my pot. Make sure it don't go nowhere. Beautiful shot. Look at it. Nothing. I love it. Okay, that's got a couple minutes. That's only got like 3-4 more minutes. Then we'll throw potatoes. It's getting a little stuffy in here. I'm gonna take that up. Okay, curry's cut. Let's recycle this. I will not cut chicken until we're all set. So, I guess I could make a coffee. Yeah, because potatoes are going to take 5 to 7, and they should be fork perfect. We'll err on the side of 5. That's breaking down nicely. Okay, I guess we can make a coffee. You guys can come with me audibly. I do believe we're good on the curry front, so we'll throw this back in the freezer. We're slowly getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chunks left. Okay. Back in the freezer. And I'll need some ice cubes for me coffee. Yeah, we can make a coffee quick, it'll be ready. So you guys can come with out here in the room. Hey, puppy son. You don't have to get up. You can just be a doge. I'm not doing anything exciting, just making a coffee. We'll go with this color. Yeah, we'll try whatever color that is. Some ice cubies. I didn't even check to see if we got milk. We got milk. Should have milk. Just bought it that day. I have to make ice. Puppy. Smell good. I wonder if it's a flavored one and I just didn't notice. Eek, cold. Shit. I have giant ice cube ball. Ice ball. And I'm waiting to throw it in, but I'm waiting for my coffee to stop dripping. There we go. Shit, that was cold. That works. That was a disaster. Okay. So we lost a mouse head. Nobody's broken. And we got Doge card. And we have my last ice cube is now on the ground and broken. So pray I don't need it because I don't have any. Shit ass. Hey puppy. Throw that in there. We need to make some ice cubes, boy. We need to make some ice cubes, boy. Milk. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll get this done before we start touching chicken. Because once we touch chicken, we can't type, we can't do anything. Because our hands will be chickified. We'll be chickified. Yeah, puppy son wants puppy cookies. These aren't just puppy cookies, you know. They're human cookies as well. That's looking good. That's ready. After our little coffee fiasco. That was fun. We survived, though. We got the coffee. All right, let's pull our cabbage. And that's going to get its own landing pad. Oh yeah, it's flavored. That's a special coffee. Ow. Oh man. Dog chef. Put that down. Give it a quick wipe. No, it's fine. That cookie and the coffee go together really well. Okay, now comes the hot pot. Excuse me, son. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. So it should, in theory, yep, it held together. I don't even know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can. So our cabbage held together nicely. Even though roughly the shit has been cooked out of it. If I'm gentle with the package, I get it out whole. Here we go. And then we can half it later. Not right now though. This will be one that maybe what we'll do is you add it. Ooh, hot fuck. Heat's hot, guys. Ooh, that water's got a nice tint to it. Shouldn't call it water anymore, it's broth. That shit definitely went to Flavor Town. It's gonna be hard to extract that. Okay, that's actually gonna have a lot of juice in it. We may throw those in a strainer so we can get quite a bit back. Yeah, I can already see it pooling on the bottom. So we're gonna take that initiative so I can reclaim, because we lost a lot of broth on this. So luckily for us, we're smart. We already know how to cook. We can just get it back. And we use a glass bowl. Put it out on the table here. Bye-bye. Cookie. Ow. Coffee. Okay, glass bowl to reclaim our broth from the cabbage, so it doesn't just sit in it all day. And since this now turned into a podcast of me off screen, all I did was just transfer the cabbage to a big strainer with a bowl underneath it so I can get my juice back. That's it. All right, potatoes next. Then we can start to transition into chicken. Get rid of the starch water, and in we go. So we got about 5 on those. Those need a hot landing pad. They do not go good in the kitchen. In the plasticware. Plasticware does not like them. And then we can wipe up our fry pan, because we will put a little bit of a fry on our chicken, just to kind of get that nice brownness, and then we can pull that off in the water in our broth. All right, one more cookie, okay, puppy? Share some with you. Bye-bye. Okay, all done. Let's put them away. Okay. All done, all done. There we go. Bring you guys back to the cutting board, I guess. Not very exciting. Here's the puppy cookie. And human cookie. We'll do last bits, okay? Last bits, okay, puppy son? You see the puppy son? Yeah. Okay. Then we're both done with cookies, okay? Neither of us need it. You're looking at me specifically. All right. So we got potatoes in. Potatoes got about 5. And then, well, let's get chicken up. Because once we pull that, we're on chicken. And then I can't touch things because I'll be all handy. So we'll finish the coffee while that cooks. We can get it out because chicken's wrapped, so. Come back. I think that coffee is fake almond flavor. And fake almond, if you've seen my shorts, Xingren Tofu. The colors of the pods mean things. So, hello to all, 2 of you, 1 of you. Welcome, we're making curry. We're in the stage of, we got the main veggies done, the onions, carrots, and baby corns. We did the cabbage separately. I'm adding that. This is the first time I've ever put cabbage in, but I've had it many times in Taiwan in curry. So I know the flavor profile works. And then we're doing the potatoes. And this is a quick curry. So I don't do bones today. When I do a long curry, it's a very easy all-day process. Make a stock, bones, stuff like that, and then make your curry. We've got our not chocolate, but our curry ready to go. And then we'll get into our chicken next. But once we go chicken, we can't touch things. So, well, we can, we just gotta stop, wash our hands. So, I don't know what I'll do for cutting and frying. We'll figure it out when we get there. We're just having a quick coffee because it is my morning and I want this to mellow for dinner. But I will tell you at the end, we're gonna make an egg. We will taste it. I don't have any rice. I got a bagel. Let me get a bagel. Check. And before we get to chicken, let's process our bagel. Don't boil that too hot. We don't want to break our potatoes down into mush. I got a sesame bagel here. Any carbohydrate will go good with curry. We'll have, for lunch, we'll have half a bagel, egg, and curry. It won't be as good as when it sits for a day. As I mentioned, curry loves to mellow. So like I said, if I ever owned a curry restaurant, Monday's curry would be made Sunday. Tuesday's curry would be made Monday. Let those flavors get happy. There we go. Get this done before we go full chicken. I need a landing pad for my bagel, and it's out there, so it's out on the table. Way out here. Okay, bagel's landed. How is our cabbage juice reclamation? Good. Looking good. We can reclaim that. Great. A couple of minutes, then we'll fork test our potatoes. And let's clean up some crap that we don't need. Those can be used for the fry pan. This I don't need. This I don't need anymore. Okay. All right. We're in this weird pattern of we're just waiting, which is fine. We're just waiting for potatoes. Give them a couple more minutes. There's a big old cabbage leaf. That'll come out when we grab the taters. We can pop that heat up a little bit. And let's clean our fry pan. Get it ready. Just a wipe, because all that is water from our thing. And then we'll chicken. We'll use a neutral oil canola. Don't need sesame or anything because don't need salt. That would be the next thing. It's like, man, season them chickens. No. Curry has plenty of flavor to go around. Heat that up. Puppy, the cookies are all done, okay? The cookies are all done, puppy. You could take a break. Take a break, yeah, no chef. Puppy chef. Let's check our big boy potatoes here. Getting there. A couple more minutes. Probably 2, 3. And they should be good. I won't lie, I'm excited for the end. We're running double burners here. Let's pull some outside air so I don't have to die of AIDS. Oh shit. Covered my mic. Canola. You can go outside, Doge. Just get an initial covering on that. Go ahead. Go back. Just so nobody's sticky icky, and we'll add a ton more when we throw our meat in because we're going to wash it off anyways. Beautiful. Ready to go. That's good coffee. Storm. Okay. Oh, I might actually have to watch the music, eh? Video's still going. But I see it's coming up at the end. Oh, it's been about an hour, I guess. I said it's quick curry, but it doesn't mean it's like that quick. The process still takes probably 2 hours or so. It's okay, we got a mouse up here. Hop on over. We'll go, how about, I listened to this one before. Let me check levels. I can see levels, but by that I mean listen to me actually. Make sure we're still good. Because my voice is looking close to this music level. That's not too bad. Minus 30, I'm minus 15 or so, plus the thing. Definitely helps if I talk while the music goes. And it seems to be balanced pretty good. Yep, okay. Good. We got a good mix. Okay, back to work. Frantically, you know what? Missing out on all the action here. Frantically check our potatoes. Frantically. That's not bad. Let's get a big boy. Another minute. You do have to be careful because those are bigger potatoes. They're not your salad potatoes. So they're good they're good all-rounders, but they do kind of prefer baking a little bit. So but as with any potato, you can destroy it overcooking it. Oh, that one felt really good. Get another big boy out of there. There's one. Yeah. There's a bigger boy. We'll even pick around on the inside, make sure we're cooked. Oh yeah. Nice and soft. Okay, pull them so they don't turn into mush. And I can actually turn that off for a second, because there will be some carryover cooking, so that little bit of crispness will help. Go out in the holding area. Puppy son, puppy son. Okay, that's good. All right, let's finish our coffee and get to chicken. Finish our coffee and get to chicken. Just close the big door until we start cooking. Until we start frying, I should say. All right, chicken time. Oh shit, fuck. We'll throw this in the freezer. Since I'm out of ice cubes, we'll maintain them. And we will slide, you know what, we'll remove the curry from here as we prepare for chicken. Once we go chicken, we can't really go back. And then we can actually up our juice a little bit as it cooks off. It smells really good. It smells nice. Very pleasant. A very pleasant concoction. Just add a little bit, bring it up to heat. Okay, so chicken's about to be in effect here. Let me make absolutely sure that my board is done. That we got everything we need before we get to that. Puppy, cookies are all done. Cookies are all done, okay. We got all our veggies cooked. Curry's chopped. There's nothing else that needs to be done. No? Okay. Let's chicken jockey. I'm current events. All right. You know what? We'll get a scissors. My puppy chef, my puppy sous chef. All right, that's just water. That'll be our cut landing pad as we fry in small batches. So, big towels. We're not gonna dry it too much, like, we might have to get some browning. We'll see. We'll see as we get there. Usually, like when I do individual breast, thighs, things like that, we dry them really good. We can. So that means we got to try and preserve a hand here. So let's get our landing pad ready. I was about to say, watch me go too far. And then plunk right in the sink. So one thing I've experienced and learned living around the world is we Americans sure love our stuff uniform. I shouldn't say we. Businesses like to do shit like that. That's what I mean when I say the royal we or the collective we. I learned in UK, you buy your chicken by weight, and then sometimes the boobs are different sizes, and that is okay. Like any cook worth their salt can handle that. It's a bit, you know, it's bothersome because if you get a huge boob, like that's definitely way bigger than any of those three. But you just deal with it. Smash it. Do what you gotta do. I got chicken juiced. And give a quick wash so I still have some hands. It's funny, I'm gonna wash hands so I can touch things, and then I'm gonna go right back touching chicken. So we will dry and then cut because we do want to get some brown so that we can transfer it to our mirepoix, our Maillard, to our juice. RGT85. Let's get out our... Okay. So, don't need that. Yeah, we're gonna dry them. We're gonna be fancy today, just because I want a little bit of browning on it. So, all we're gonna do is just take it in, and this one's much smaller than his counterparts. Before I get too chickened, we need a landing pad. There you go. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Oh, shit. My bad. Yeah, man. Don't be a butthead. There you go. There you go. This is why I try not to use paper towel. But it's okay. We survived. One more tap. Still good. Reuse that bad boy. Alright, just mouth-friendly chunks. No fancy cuts, nothing. I need to put an edge on my knives. For a guy who has stones, loves to sharpen knives. I do. I live to sharpen knives. I sometimes do it for people and they give me cash. It's fun sharpening on the stones. Just because I love to do it, does that mean I keep my knives in tip-top shape? Ha ha, no. Lazy. That's what it means. That's all it means. Mouth happy bites. We've got a chicken-free hand. Time. Half of that will be good. Yeah, we can go half that. That's actually kind of small, but it's okay. Alright, next. These aren't the best paper towels for doing chicken boob juice. The best are the brown ones, like that you get from school. If you know what I mean. Like those industrial ones. Those really, really do a good job. Somebody heard good job, huh? Somebody heard good job. Not you, puppy son. Cookies are all done, okay? We're all done with the puppy cookies. Bounty's not bad. It comes off pretty easy. I mean, this comes off pretty easy too. You just got to make sure you get it. Here you go, like that. That one's done. That one's still good. We can half this bad boy. There we go. Ooh, I have to double stroke this. She is really dull right here. Here, nice and sharp. Here, dull as shit. Like I can run that on top of there. And once I get there, butter. Definitely gotta put an edge on these girls. I'm sorry, my beautiful knives. So dull. And that's every one of them. What did I cut with the belly of you? The heel's nice. Or the end, I should say. End, heel, whatever you want to call it. That's nice. But the belly usually sees the most work. Oh, I didn't put a sticky under me boards. I didn't put a sticky under me boards. And I'm done boiling, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Hang on. Reduce our noise. We're not burning any gas here. Nope, we're good. Take that off for a second. I'm not breathing dangerous gasoline. Shouldn't even call it gasoline. Guzzling. That one's good. Half good. Half good. That one's not bad. Half, and we're good. Half, and we're good. Those are good. Half C's, good. Half C's, good. Half C's, and we're good. Same. Always the same. Oh, shit. Almost dropped it on the countertop. Those are okay. Those are okay. Okay. Lots of chicky chicken. Bleh. Bark, 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 bark. Peel off our top. Beautiful. Comes right out. Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better flop. And those are still good. Let's get rid of this little bit of happy fun time here. Grizzle, if you will. Are we throwing it out? Oh no, we have a puppy dog. That can totally go for puppy dogs. Why would you waste Chicky Chicken? Chicky Chicken gave its life so we can eat. Now, this is a good amount of Chicky Chicken. But this is our meal for the week. So, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's a little bit bigger. That one's good. Good, 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 good. Okay. And it's multiple meals. Lunches, break. Well, I can't say no to breakfast because there's absolutely a reason for it to be breakfast. These three halfsies, they're nice and thick. Oh, Puppy's back. Puppy is back, huh? You heard me talking about you that piece is yours, eh? Last one. This can go away. It's like in a microfilm. And by a microfilm, I mean I lifted it up and I could see through one of them. So it looks like it was pressed between your old film. There we go. Good. Last bit of chicky chicken there, puppy son. Oh, chicky chicken on my finger. Any bits to trim? Nope, this one's good. This one is good. These ones are quite thin. I think we'll go halvesies on those and then halfsies on those. That one's all right. This one we can go halfsies. They're thicker. And then, where's your split? There you go. Halfsies on that. Halfsies on that. And then we can start frying. Then we got to turn the fan on. Again. Again. Okay. Good. We survived chicken. High speed. It up to speed a little bit. Wash our chicken hands. Well, no, technically it was hands. So actually I cross-contaminated the stove. It'll be fine. We'll survive. RGT 85. Like when I said, like, oh, once we go chicken, we gotta like close down the kitchen. It's not that scary. It's not like I'm like, oh my god, fucking chicken. You touch anything up here? Not that that actually does anything. We'll hit it with alcohol later, so that way we don't eventually die of salmonella. All right, cutting board's done. Puppy chicken piece that can go in there. So yeah, this is done. That can fuck off. And we will give it a quick little clean. Just a quick one. This way it kind of comes back to normal. This way I can touch things and I don't have to wash my hands every second. Now, quick. Oh, okay. Switch out my hand towels. Make my hand towel a counter towel. And we're back to the races. All right, let's kick some ass. Fry up our chicken in small batches since it's dried. And happy fun time. We don't need a landing because it just goes right in the water. Right into our stock. We got high fans so we don't get gassed. And oh, you guys need to come along for the journey. I'm so sorry. Staring into nothing here. Can I make that better? Probably, maybe, kinda, sorta. Let's try. Give it a go. Smoke time. Now, we'll separate Puppy's piece. Because why not? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, my gas went out. God damn it. Shit. Well, there goes that batch of browning. God, niblets. Whatever. We recover. Piss me off. Piss me off. That should have went right away when we threw it in. I should have noticed that it wasn't smoking. My bad. Hey, and there's the sticky. I was waiting for that. Well, that's fine. We can recover. We can recover with a wooden spoon. Heads up, puppy, okay? God damn it. That's gonna ruin everything. Well, it won't ruin everything, just it's sticky. I guess somehow I blew the gas out, or blew the flame out. It wasn't on tall enough. Get some fresh air. Okay, dog, excuse me. Excuse me, puppy son. Our browning is okay, but we're sticking. Alright. Kind of, sort of, batch one. Somewhat browned. Alright, let's try that again with a hot pan and see what happens. However, though, the pan's kind of tainted. I don't think I got all of the original stickies. Puppy, excuse me. Excuse me. If it's really sticky this go round too, we'll pull it and we will wash it. Hey, that's what I wanted to hear. Are we sticking? We're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing all right. Help if I did it right the first time. I just don't know how I blew the gas out. There we go. That's the flavor we're looking for. That's my son. Brown, good. Not sticky. Quick little dip. Just a drip drop. Seems like we're adding a lot of oil. No, it's very, very, very little. Small batch. Super high heat. Oh, that's looking good, looking good. Browns up real nice, huh, Puppy Doge? Since our meat is dry, it browns up real quick. Real quick. You can just toss it and saute. I mean, we're not going for a crust. We just want a little bit of brown to toss into our soup. And with our heat like that, boom, it's done. Tiny drip, and our last bit. I wish you weren't standing there, puppy son. That's yours. Now, if anybody's crying about seasoning it, curry has plenty of salt, plenty of seasoning to go around. We just want the Maillard reaction. And it's just around the edges. You get it really quick like that. A little bit in the center, but not that much because, you know. And then we take it down a little bit because if you don't watch it, you will burn. Oh, puppy takes a break. And this is Boba's piece right there. We'll cook his special. And we're done. Done. Browned. Oh, I forgot about the puppy son. I'm sorry. I forgot about my son. Forgot about my son's piece of chicken. My son's piece of chicken. Be up in a minute. Okay, dog? Oh. So, that little bit. Can you see from there? Yeah, you can. Oh, shit, yeah. We're ruining things. So you get just that little bit of browning. That's all we needed to make our liquid to the next level. That's it. It's turned to a nice brown tone. Some of the browning is left on the edges of the chicken, some is left on the face, but most of it will come off in here. And that's where we want it. Now we'll cook it out. I.e., let the chicken deposit its flavor. Ah. Yeah, we'll cook the kiddo's chicken who's laying outside staring at what I'm doing. Oh, puppy's chicken, huh? Puppy's chicken. Yeah, it's cooking. It's cooking. Once it's 100% cooked, which it is by now, that little piece in that hot water, it's cooked. These will be done soon, but we'll let those go like extra. Not that we're going to extract a ton of flavor out of them. Like, we're not going to leave them sit for 5 hours so they become fork tender. Just enough. See, our browning is transferred to the juice. And then very soon we can curry the curry. Give them about 10 minutes, then we'll do that. Puppies is done. Puppies is done. Puppy's piece. Puppy's piece. It's cooling off, okay? You're not supposed to have too much chicken, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is a thick shirt. It is balls hot in here. Sorry. It is hot. It's actually cooler when I don't open the door. Probably because we're drawing in outside air and then air conditioning from this way. Whereas I close the door, we're just drawing in air conditioning. This helps a little bit with the evac. And I can't close the door now. I would, but somebody's outside, waiting so patiently for his thing. There's the sun. He's decided to lay down outside and watch me. Wait for his chicken. Okay. Oh, you coming in? Huh? You coming in? I can close the door? Okay, it'll cool off in here a little bit. It'll cool off in here a little bit because now it'll start to suck the AC. Where's my tea? My tea should be somewhat ice, somewhat tea. Yeah, it's about right. I wonder if I got a thawed out one I can pour in there. Puppy, puppy, puppy! Well, yes and no. Here's a tea we can add to it. The whole house, like the air cleaners and stuff, they all turn red whenever you cook. So I'm often curious about what I'm breathing in, even with an extractor. And they're not clogged, like they're sucking. Oh yeah, they're drawing. So, hooray. And then I think we've got all we need out of our chicken. Out of our chicken. Just make sure it's cooked enough, which I'm very, very certain it is. They're small pieces. Good for the mouth. Make the soup really, really nice. Okay, now we gotta get rid of that one landing pad because that is a raw chicken bowl. Or it was a raw chicken, so get rid of you. Give it a fresh landing pad. Somewhere. I think I'm out of ceramic bowls. Well, I guess that means we wash. Okay, how exciting. Okay. And turn that down. ready to pull. Make sure it's not slippery. Oh, ready for my son? Oh, that's the goodness. That is the goodness. RGT 85. Nice and clean. All right, our chicken's out. So now we've got ourselves a decent looking thing. So, no matter what, this step costs you a dish because there's a lot of juice in there. And you just don't do that. You just end up wasting curry, throwing without measuring. So, heat's hot, remember that. Grab yourself some heat protectors. If you have a pan, if you do not, transfer to a bowl. I have an identical pot, so we're gonna set this over here, and we're gonna start afresh. But no matter what, this step costs you a dish. You either, if you don't have a pot, you gotta like put it into a bowl and then bring it back in as you roux. I shouldn't say as you roux, because the roux is already cooked. As you gravy, I should say. As you gravy. Let's go get our chocolate. Puppy son. Yeah, smells like curry and cooked food. You know, this thing is an extractor, but I really wonder how much it extracts. Because, like, the air all the way out to the living room, the air cleaner there is tipping red. And it means it's not happy. It's its least happy is right now. So I know we're gonna use all of the chocolate. So, and one box is 4 cups. And this scoop is about 3/4 of a cup. So we're gonna put in 5 or so, and this will get pretty thick. I also have to get my sugar. And I lost count, but it's okay. I've done this so many times. So now we'll put our chocolate in our hot water. Grab our handy dandy whisk. Everybody's clean, everybody's happy. Bring our heat up so it heats the whole bottom of the pan here. And then just start to melt it in. Puppy son is back. Excuse me, puppy son, excuse me. I can bring you along for this process. This isn't too hard or too hot. So your chocolate starts to melt pretty quick. Go easy on the flame. You don't want to burn the chocolate. And just keep it moving. Keep it moving. If you've never made a gravy before or made something from a roux, once it's melted, its power hasn't been released yet. You actually have to boil it for about a minute. Let it bubble. And then the flour and everything grabs onto all the juice. Then once we get it right, we'll add our heat and our sugar. Because I know it's going to be a little bit bitter. Just because I've done this many, many times. Actually, I'm a bad person. I didn't do my mise en place. I didn't grab my sugar out of the fridge. We'll get it. It'll be fine. Keep it moving, keep it moving. There's also another method to my madness here. By doing this way, opposite of how my friends do it, you break up things less. Like sometimes tofu goes in there, the potatoes go in there. And like I said, they used to fry and then transfer to the water and then throw in the chocolate. Chocolate sticks to your veggies, you keep stirring, it does eventually melt, but you end up also with almost a proper soup. Okay, so we're tight. We're really tight right here. So now, you thin. I probably could put this not like 10 miles away so I drip as I travel. But, you know, there's a lot of things I could do in the right way. Like I could stop yammering and go get my sugar, since I know I will need it. I think I got all our chunkies. Start to get tight again. Now you don't want soup. We're almost to a perfect consistency. So when you thin it just a little bit. And it hasn't done its magic yet. We've only just started to bubble. So soon the roux magic is happening. I can feel it. I can feel it in my whisk as it tightens up. Like, you can kind of see it. It's looking more like chocolate now. Melted chocolate. So that's when we thin it again, but we go slow. Because you want it, well, I shouldn't say you. It's up to you. Like, really, there's ideas in cooking, but there's what do you like in cooking is also the thing. I like my curry, definitely not like a soup. I like it to coat my spoon, but I don't like it to be like a chocolate. Some people might like a chocolate. See how it drips and it's nice and it coats the whisk? We'll get a spoon when I get my sugar. We're almost to the right consistency. And don't forget, since I've done this before, your veggies hold a lot of water in those bowls. I shouldn't say water, but different stages. They hold different stages of the stock when we pulled them out. Obviously, we didn't get all of the water out. Keep calling it water, all of our broth out. So you have to compensate for that too. So I run it a little bit thick here, and then when I fold in our veggies, that extra juice will bring it to good consistency. So since it's low, we're getting less than half per scoop. So every three isn't even one. There we go. That's looking like the flavor. As the roux absorbs that, that'll be perfect. But we're gonna heat and sugar before we add our other stuff in. Oh, there you go. Look at that. A drip, a glob. It stands on its own. This is looking great. Yep. Nice and smooth. All right, let me go get a spoon and the sugar. You know, the things you're supposed to do. Oh, shit, dog. Sorry. Sugar. Then we can toast a bagel, fry an egg. Grab 2 spoons, one for the sugar and one for the curry as we taste it. Excuse me, puppy. We will test it to see where we're at before we go sugaring like crazy. So, one for the sugar, one for tasting. And then what else do we need? We need a 3rd spoon for our heat. Or a fork, doesn't matter. We'll do a spoon. T85. Okay, first let's put a little heat. And we're gonna go somewhat easy with this stuff because I know it's hot. I know it's hot. All right, bring you guys back over here. So it bubbled for a minute. There's no sticky on the bottom, but the magic of the roux happened. You see our thickness came back up quite a bit. That's the beauty of the roux popping and sucking up that water. And this is about where I want to leave it for when I add the veggies. It'll bring it down to perfection. We've got our heat in there. So our friend that made that, she's from Philippines, I think. So it's a lot of bird chilies, really, really hot. Immensely hot chilies went into that. So, let's check our spoon. Yeah. I think you can see that, can't you? Yeah. I can dip it again. And let's kill our heat quite a bit so we don't burn. So here, sorry. It's always close up, not close up. So we like ours to coat our spoon. And like I said, that's a tiny bit thick. So once our veggies go in there, it'll be perfect. But it's not quite chocolate, and it's a nice thick gravy. The bottom of the pan feels smooth. Yep, doesn't look like I picked up anybody. I didn't feel anybody sticking. We can rubber scrape it too, just to make sure. But I whisked really good. I'm gonna tap that off. I'm gonna let it cool for a second because I don't feel like burning my mouth because then I can't taste shit. So let's scrape. Keep those sides nice. Make sure the bottom's okay. Yeah, our bottom is okay. Good. That's that nice easy heat. Because this, anything with sugar or as thick as this is, you will burn really easy. So don't go wild on the heat. Go easy, man. Okay, this should be cooled off. Yeah. Not bad. It's a little bit bitter. A little bit bitter. Salty as hell. Well, not as hell. It's curry's always salty. That's the purpose of apples and honey. Too thick, but that's just right now. But I can taste the Java, the coffee, and I can taste the apples and honey. And then the spice I put in there it's there. It's not super hot, but it's got heat. And now with a little bit. Okay, now let's sugar. I know we'll need about a tablespoon. We'll start with that, add more later. Just sugar, sprinkle it in, let it incorporate, taste. Rinse, repeat until it's where you want it. We like a more spicy, sweet curry, not a sugary curry. Like, we definitely want to taste the curry, but we don't want it so bitter. I probably don't need to use my whisk anymore, but whatever. this will be done just in time for lunch, too. And that's about right. Takes a couple hours. Ooh, it's close. It needs just a tip. Just the tip. And I want to thin it just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just because I've done it before. Sorry. I'm gonna pop the heat on that. Not aggressively, just a little bit. Let that sugar work its magic in there. I once read a blog that made me kind of sad. Was like the girl, she learned how to cook and she loved her dad's curry. She was just like, oh my God, my dad's curry is like mental good. And then she grew up, and I don't think she went to cooking school. She was just a cooking blogger. And then she learned that dad was just opening the S&B curry box, you know? And she was like let down and disappointed. And I understand that. It's like the film student stage to where you're like, wow, it's not Kubrick. Psh, I ain't watching it. Get the fuck out of here, you know? But all movies are a creation. You know, everything, if you like it, you like it. If she liked S&B, there's nothing wrong. There's no shame in just opening the box and making it. Because she went on, you think I'm an asshole. Oops, sorry. You think I'm an asshole doing this process. She went out and got the spices and ground them and put them together and made a curry and a roux separately, because the chocolate is just butter and flour. Like she went ham to make her curry, absolute ham, and it's like, okay. And I'm sure it was great, but it's like, don't hate yourself because you opened a box and you like it. There's nothing wrong with that. There is zero wrong with liking a package. And that's how I came up with this method of like mixing different flavors and whatnot. Because it's fine. We like it. It's good. Oh, baby. There it is. Oh, god damn. That's the flavor. It's spicy. It's curry. And it's got that finish of sweet. Actually, the sweet comes, then the coffee comes at that tail end. Oh, that's the flavor. Some bitch. Whoa. God damn it. Okay, take that way down. Let's go get our guts. Let's put our guts in. Start with the chickens right here. Put our chicken in. That had some juice. Just fold it. Well, listen to me. Just fold it. Chicken's not gonna break. It hasn't been broken down like barbecue. Okay, 1. Done. Oh, I promised myself lunch. I have to start that process. I promised you guys lunch too. Iron takes a little bit to heat up if you want to cook an egg really nice. Okay, so while we finish, we can do that. We don't need any more sugar. That can get out of there. That can leave. There's a little bit on the spoon. La 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 la. That'll mix in. a dusting of extra sugar. Put this away. Our spice is really, really good. It's a nice heat level. Now you got to be careful with this shit. Like that little bit can be dangerous. Like I put in more than that, but like this stuff is hot, man. So, but we're okay. We don't mind a little extra spice in there, so that can go in as well. And that'll bloom. Like all of this blooms. Right now it's really good. But like the reason I usually make it like for tomorrow is because you throw this in the fridge for a day, pull it out tomorrow and reheat the bits that you need. Ooh. All right, let's grab our foldables here. Puppy son, huh? Puppy son. So we got our first layer. Get it in there. You can see the juice dripping. That'll bring our gravy down a little bit. Little bits at a time. Now we fold so we don't kill the onions. Carrots are pretty hardy. Give it a fold. Tofu goes fantastic in here as well. But we chose the protein of chicken. Fold it in. That's gonna cool it off, but we got a nice low flame. You can tick it up a little bit. And we can tick this one down a little bit so it doesn't smoke. There. Oh, missed an onion. Shit, we leaving behind no onions. Fuck. Missed a bunch of onions here. Okay. Now comes the part where the dishes stack up. Put our bagel in the toaster. You guys can't see this, but we'll get ready. It's gonna be a little bit, so we won't toast it just yet. Potatoes are the most delicate. Potatoes are the most delicate. So, we'll get a good fold on everybody first, because these will break up, even though, so we cooked them really, really nice. They still hold their shape. They're cooked, but they are fairly delicate. They're not overcooked. Like I can apply some pressure before they break. But they are potatoes at the end of the day. And you mash them up, they're gonna add to the thickness of the sauce. So just be mindful of that. Chip. Potatoes. Fold them in, fold them in, fold them in. Now that is a stew. Jesus, God, Jesus, and baby Jesus. Look at that. Folding, folding, folding. Ermagerd. Oh, baby, the sweet, savory goodness. Oh, too bad puppies can't eat it, huh? Too bad the puppies can't have this, huh? Gentle folds, fold, 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 fold. And it looks like everybody's covered. Let it sit. Now this juice, this is not dead. That's not dead. You're going to put it in something and refrigerate it. Because as you heat this up each day, like this is the first main heating, this whole pot goes in the fridge and sits there. And then we take out what we want to eat. That way you don't reheat, cool, reheat, cool, reheat, cool. Puppy son, puppy son. Barky butt, barky butt, barky butt, barky butt, barky butt. A barky butt. Oh, I know. Ah, shit, I'm such an asshole. I'm so sorry, puppy son. I forgot about your chicky chicken, huh? Puppy's chicky chicken, huh? Arf, arf. Okay. Puppy's chicky chicken. Oh, so soft, so good. There you go. There you go. I can barely wash my hands here. Definitely be running the quick cycle on the dishwasher today. I'll show you the aftermath. It stacks up pretty quick. Luckily, today's Tuesday. There's a trash truck, so I can get rid of all the trash. I don't have to like let it sit. There we go, puppy son. As our curry comes up to heat, I could slap a cover on it now, but give it a fold. See the steam. Yeah, this way the process is as least wasteful as I can think of making it. So, there we go. Boopy, boopy, boopy. You get stuff in your ears. You got stuff in puppy's ears, huh? Little crunchies. We can take that down a smidge. Our flames are really, really low. All right, we can do our first bagel toasting. And by that means our toaster kind of sucks. Our toaster kind of sucks. It takes 2 toastings. I gotta blow my schnoz. And I'm mic'd up. Awesome. Do I have a mute button? Do I have a mute button? I got one on the Computron. Let me see if I got one on my mic. There's a sesame seed in my microphone. There we go. Now it's on the ground. I don't have a mute button on my microphone. It's a process. I think if I tap it once, I mute. Let's try. Storm, 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 storm. No. No? Okay, well, we'll just do it in OBS. This way you guys don't want to hear my schnoz. You guys got to watch my schnoz, though. Joyful. All right. That's coming up to heat. Bagel's toasting. I think we can start our egg. We can start our egg. A nice, smooth egg. I did not get cheese. For those of you from Japan or my friends who taught me how to initially make curry, part of the thing was mozzarella cheese. Big part of it. Okay. Again, you'd think we use a lot of oil. Not really. Just a drip and spread it around. Uh-oh. I hear the polizia. Or fire truck. Ain't coming here. Nice icy tea. We can pour this one in there. Big old chunk of ice. Big old warm tea. Okay. Ooh, that's more than one truck. That's not good. That's not good. Let's go look. If it's the ladder truck, it's bad. You should still pick me up on mic. I don't know if I'm gonna cut out or not, but there's another one coming. That's not good. I don't see any smoke. That's the small truck. Oh, he's crossing lanes here. Oh, 4, 5 truck? Okay. They're fairly close. Anyways, rather than rubbernecking, oh, our bagel popped. All right, let's get our egg on. All right, our first bagel popped. That's 5 trucks. That's a big fire. That's a big fire. That was 5 trucks. There you go. Puppy son, puppy son. Okay, let our egg gently cook a little bit. Yep, we got plenty of heat on that. It'll be a nice smooth egg. This is coming up to temp. The first bagel toasting went well. Very nice. Oh, the steam. This is gonna be an awesome lunch. I think I'll cut my bagel. I was just gonna like make an open face sandwich, but nah, it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess that way. So we'll cut our bagel up into bites and fork it. Or maybe not, maybe we'll just have it on the side. No, am I stupid? Don't answer. I will. Yes, I am stupid. I can break it up and put it around the side. That way I can just grab it and eat it when I want. Because you want to know something I always found interesting? You have potatoes in there as a starch. But this is typically served with rice, noodles, things like that. Not rice noodles like me, like rice and noodles. So, or not and, fuck, rice or noodles, and a different consistency. When I make curry udon, my broth is way skinnier. Not necessarily my broth, my gravy is way skinnier, and by skinnier I mean thinner. Getting that good egg, that good egg. Puppy's waiting for eggy wig, huh? Puppy's not getting any eggy wig. This is a me egg. This isn't a puppy egg. This isn't a puppy egg. Nice. This isn't a puppy egg. That's a me egg. And you ate all your puppy chicken, huh? You're still here waiting for things to fall, huh? Oh, we can put our sugar away, huh? Don't need roaches. RGT 85. All right, start our second bagel toasting. And it goes at half. And it'll be perfect, puppy, perfect. So yeah, like the ultimate curry would be this, egg, mozzarella cheese on top. Oh my God. But no cheese. I didn't feel like cheese. It's really cool having the GoPro and a mobile streaming platform. It's really awesome. You can definitely tell the color difference. Look at this. This one and that one. Huge. This one's way greener, being the laptop's camera. This one's more representative of what it is, which is fine by me. I don't care. Oh man, I'm stoked for this. I told my missus when I come back and I'm like normal again, meaning I'm sleeping normal, I'm doing things normal, the first thing I want to make is a curry. Because my family doesn't eat curry. So, I do. My family also doesn't eat spicy things either, so I do. We don't want it. I like to keep my yolk not runny, but not solid. Right in between, and we're getting, it's still pretty loose. But as soon as our bagel pops, we can pull it. So let's get a bowl, and the bowls are not in here. Puppy! Oh, bagel popped. Bagel just popped. Yike. Oh, it's beautiful. One side's a little bit hotter than the other, but no. That's our toaster for you. Okay. Set this here. We'll figure out what to do. Cancel that. Give me some curry, please. Mister. Mister, could you spare some curry? And the answer is yes. Yes, I can. And we can also cancel that. I just wanted to make sure everybody was nice and hot, and they are. It's so thick. Actually, that tightened up more than I thought. I may thin it. I may have to incorporate a little bit of thinning. Yeah, we'll be fine. That's why we keep the extra juice. I want a little bit more than that. Just a smidge. It's more than a smidge, but... Off. And... where'd you guys go? Like, it's not fucking presented like, oh my god, look, you know, oh my god, look at that. It's just a fried egg on top of curry. But it is one of the best things you will have. The cheese... The cheese helps a lot. I missed the cheese, but I didn't want to have cheese this time, so that's fine. And then a bagely bagel, of which I'll just kind of like break it and dunk it. Oh, oh, god damn. That's some good shit. Oh, sorry for, you know, eating on stream and so forth and talking with my mouth full. Whatever. That is the flavor. Holy shit. That's some good stuff. Let's have another dunk here. Storm. Oh, puppy. This is a good lunch. I'll try not to smack my mouth for you. Like that. It's worth it. The process... Oh, wait, what am I doing? I already got a spoon that I ate off of over here. The process is worth it. It really is. And with that, oh, I'll show you the mess. So it's not too bad. Here's our extra stock. We will fridge that. There's our finished product. And then you go, our trash bowl, and our sink is full, but it's mostly big stuff. Dishwasher will handle it. The joy of cooking. And that's what it is. So I'm gonna eat lunch and I'm gonna start the cleanup process. You don't need to be along with me for that because it only takes a couple minutes to load the dishwasher and then I fuck off for a couple hours. I got stuff I gotta do. So dinner's ready for tonight and the rest of the week. So we're good to go. Puppy son and I, huh? We'll have lunch together, huh? Booba has puppy lunch. I'll have human lunch, huh? Oh, he leaves. He wants to go. That's it, huh? Just leave me your food, eh? Okay. See you again. I don't know where to look. Over there, over there. Thanks. Bye.